For the first time, we're seeing dozens of police interactions flagged as misconduct by the Justice Department. Today, LMPD released body camera footage of more than 60 cases highlighted in the DOJ's report. During a press conference this morning, the mayor said some officers made decisions that were unacceptable. LMPD's chief tells us more than 30 officers have been investigated. 20 of them were disciplined. 7 have been fired for other conduct investigations unrelated to the federal report. From excessive force to racism and civil rights violations, those LMPD body camera videos released today paint a disturbing picture of policing in Louisville. And as a warning, this story may be difficult for some viewers to watch.
Get off the ground! I will kill you! Get off the ground! Get off the ground! Put the hands behind your back! What the?
It was June 2020. Officers chased a car reportedly stolen at gunpoint with 2 teenagers and a 20-year-old inside. It ended with a crash and this interaction.
I'll drag you through the dirt like an animal if you don't want to move.
Between an officer and a young black man. The Department of Justice says this is just one example of discrimination and racial bias uncovered in its 90-page report examining policing in Louisville.
Get up. Get up. Get up. If you don't want to move, I'm going to treat you like a animal.
It's one of more than 60 cases flagged by the DOJ. LMPD released the body camera footage tied to these cases Thursday. We've known general details for several months, but now dozens of videos show us what happened firsthand.
Drop it, man. Drop it.
The DOJ report also highlighted several cases of excessive force. In this example from 2019, an officer tased a man accused of stealing gas without any warning and within seconds of arriving on scene.
Just sit still.
Please, sir.
In this 2019 case, officers responded to a report of an elderly black man dancing in the street.
Hands up. Hands up. What are you doing?
Take him down. Take him down.
An officer pressed his knee against the man's head and neck for nearly 2 minutes. The DOJ determined the man wasn't a threat, and the officers violated his constitutional rights. Witnesses consistently screamed for the officers to stop.
Get your knee off that man's head.
Yo, back up or you're going to jail too.
Get your knee off that man's head. He's a human being, man. Exactly, yeah.
The report also exposed what city leaders have called infuriating examples of abuse, like this one in 2020, when an officer beat an intoxicated woman with a flashlight while he pinned her to the ground with his foot on her chest.
Fight me again!
When a supervisor arrived on scene, he didn't ask why the officer used that level of force or if the woman was resisting.
So I put my foot in her chest and to hold her on the ground and said, stop. Right. Well,
He just laughed.
And then I just beat the out of her. She beat me. As soon as she put her mouth on me, I nailed her. All right. So, I don't know how many times I hit her. You have to count on camera, probably 4 or 5. I don't know.
Based on the LMPD data available to us, only one of these cases was reviewed by LMPD's Professional Standards Unit. The officer involved in that first interaction after the chase was suspended for 10 days.